I knew that I was getting tore up, but I don't know if I realized how bad or not. I'm quite sure that I did lose a lot of blood.
So at that point, you were just fighting for your life?
Yeah, that's about it.
He was just very shocked that it even happened and surprised that it could happen. He said it was like something out of a horror movie, that it's just not, it was so unbelievable to him that he couldn't even believe that it happened, and that he was so in shock about it.
With me now from Edmonton is CBC reporter Charles Rusnell. Charles, you were actually with Robin Elgie at his bedside in the hospital. What did he tell you?
Well, Chris, he told me that, that he survived. He's happy to survive. He's in pretty good spirits. Considering the nightmarish attack, this was an attack that he estimated went on for at least 10 minutes with 2 dogs. And as you may have seen in some of the video, he's bandaged from the tips of his fingers to above his elbows. He's on a lot of painkillers and he fades in and out of lucidity. But what I noticed mostly is that he's still in shock at the sheer ferocity of the attack by these dogs and the fact that they were extremely relentless in their attack. He said these were small pit bull dogs, but he was shocked at the power of their jaws. I should tell you that while this attack was carrying on, his partner had locked herself in the bedroom and called 911, so he knew the RCMP were coming. So he started out, he grabbed a shelf and started beating these dogs, trying to beat them back, but he lost control of that shelf. It flew out of his hands, and these dogs forced him backwards until he fell into a chair. And at that point, he had just put his arms up like this to try and protect his face and throat from these dogs who were relentlessly biting him. And at that point, he wasn't sure if he was going to survive. Here's what he told me about that.
Fought them for quite a while before that, but at the last, I didn't have much strength left to fight them off. Like, if the RCMP wouldn't have got there when they did, I think it would have been bad, because I just didn't have the strength anymore.
Well, he's obviously in rough shape, but as you say, also happy to be alive. What are doctors saying about his outlook?
Well, he's had 4 surgeries. He still has to have some of the tendons and muscles in both of his arms reattached. He'll need extensive skin grafts, and it's not clear if he'll have enough circulation to save his hands, so he may be facing amputation of both of his hands. And also, Mr. Elgie is a heavy-duty mechanic and machine operator, so even if his hands are saved and his arms do continue to work, it's unlikely that at age 66 he'll be able to return to his previous trade. But Mr. Elgie is a father and a grandfather, and I can tell you that he is just grateful to survive this attack so that he can spend time in the future with his grandkids.